If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men.
Go touch grass. I'm telling you. They're telling you to hook up with senior citizens. But right now, spending your 20s looking for a relationship, looking for a significant other when you don't even know yourself fully.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Chi.
You don't speak Chi?
Open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
Are you going to have sex with him after you divorce for the rest of your life? And she's like, why would I do that? I was like, then why do you expect payment for the rest of your life?
I'm just going to be 1,000% honest. If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men.
Yeah. So what?
At all. Unless they were older. They'd have to be real old. Because they're too feminine these days for me. I like masculine.
So men are too feminine. Why? Because they won't spend money on you? How could they be feminine because they're not spending money on you?
Masculine, go get them. I'm going to pay for that baby type men. Okay? Where you want to go on vacation type men. That's what I like.
So she's equating buying her stuff with masculinity. Go figure, right? Go figure.
If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men.
If you're 22 and taking dating advice from the internet, you're already doing something wrong. You're already messing yourself over. But a lot of what these women aren't telling you is the best thing that you can do for yourself as a single woman.
Now, I know a lot of y'all are thinking, seeing the way she's dressed, she's about to give you Big Mama's house. What I mean by that? Let's see.
Is making older black mentors or female friends. I will say a lot of these older black women that I've met have done so much more for me without expecting anything back. They will provide you whatever financial support, emotional support, and they'll give you this 5 seconds of advice that you guys keep seeking off of the internet. Go touch grass. I'm telling you. They're telling you to hook up with senior citizens. They want you to get on that AARP. Just stop it. Stop it. In your 20s, you should be focused on your education, enrichment, traveling. If you can't travel...
Told you Big Mama's house. But then she said the other little girl's dream, right? Traveling. What's going on with all of these young girls wanting to travel, right? Then you got girls that want to be passport sis. But she's talking about traveling. I get it. Everyone should see the world. Focus on your career, baby. Same thing Mama said. Focus on your career, baby.
Get a hobby. Knit if you have to, but stop chasing relationships, stop chasing financial support from a man or a woman, because it's going to drain you mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're going to lose yourself looking for all these things outside of you when you're perfectly capable of providing for yourself. And the best thing about providing for yourself is you're going to meet somebody that's equally yoked. You're going to meet somebody that, sees what you give to yourself and wants to give it to you as well. That's just the trade-off that you get with any standard relationship. Any standard relationship, I'm telling you. Y'all are asking witches.
It's like she's about to say, yeah, you're going to wish someone that's equally yoked, someone like me.
Like, that's not me being rude, but you're asking witches on the internet about how they do their little game, how they do their little hoodoo and voodoo. But the reality is, you just need to be yourself and worry about yourself. Seek enrichment. Seek things that add value to yourself. Because once you hit 30...
Why are all these women married?
That's when things are going to start setting in. That's when you're going to have to realize, oh, I have to be serious. But right now, spending your 20s looking for a relationship, looking for a significant other when you don't even know yourself fully, it's just a waste of time.
She's telling women don't fall for that trap where they will have security probably. Which I don't think women should do that. But she's saying don't do that. Do what my mama said. Do what my daddy said. They said get your career, focus on your career, get your money, experience life, then hit 30, you don't realize that you're giving your whole life away chasing a dream, right? Manifesting money into my life. Sad.
who benefits more in marriage, man or woman?
I think there's no benefit for a man, unfortunately, in the Western way of marriage. I think it's so sickening that, you know, we have this agreement that women, when they divorce a man, they can just leave with a lot of his money or expect alimony for the rest of their life. And one of the things I always ask women is, are you going to have with him after you divorce for the rest of your life? And she's like, why would I do that? I was like, then why do you expect payment for the rest of your life?
Exactly.
It's so strange that they want the perks and the lifestyle of the one that they attained from jumping on the back of their husband after the divorce, yet they wouldn't give anything after the divorce. They didn't even give a lot of that during the marriage, let alone after. So I feel like it's it's almost a culture of creating sadistic women by pushing that kind of, you get half after the divorce. And they seem to say, well, you know, a lot of the excuses, oh, but I wasted so many years being dedicated to him, but you both wasted it. That's a risk you take. He also wasted many years investing in you, and he could have been investing in lots of other people. So I just think that that's why I would be, as a man living in the West, unless it's for religious reasons, I wouldn't recommend you getting married. If you're religious, absolutely. But if you're non-religious and your wife or your girlfriend is putting pressure on you, ask her why. Ask her why, because a lot of them see it as a life insurance for after they get divorced, they still have a payment plan. But this is the extremities. This is not the average woman. I would say this is more the extremities, but unfortunately that is becoming the culture.
Extremities. I think it's starting to be the average woman. That's why guys are departing. And so many, I don't know why so many people can't see that this is clearly the way. Not only when you leave, you're going to have a lower lifestyle, meaning you can go outside and go to pretty much any country you pick and live under $1,500 if you choose to. Some people pay that for rent, but still, you're not looking to ball out. What I mean by ball out is live in a 3-bedroom apartment somewhere when it's not needed, right? You can live somewhere very simple, $500. Then you have all of your other bills that adds up to about $1,000, a little more. Not bad. And actually, from what you would get when you move, it'd be the same where you're at, and you're paying $3,000 for it. Doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you stay? What happens why a lot of guys stay is because they haven't figured out how to change over their income and make money in another country, right? And I get it. That's hard. Like, if you don't have that money, it's hard to just uproot your life and go live somewhere else. But if you're a man that has the means,
What are you waiting for?
the world is your oyster.
My girl can't have now that's not coming from her pussy and from her daddy. That can't be your fake brother, your cousin, your god brother, your nothing. If that did not come from your mama, he don't need to be around, heard, or seen around this. All that fake brother shit, and he don't need to be around. Anything you need, I have it. I'm the one you talk to for the money. I'm the one you talk to if you need something. I'm the one when you get your mind off something. I'm the you talk to. You don't talk to none of these. No, this is.
Now, I'll tell you, right? With women outside of the community, it's possible. A lot of women in the community already know that's the deal. Now, some guys may have it set up to where other guys are allowed in. I don't know why a man will be allowed in, because you're inviting another stranger into your home pretty much. When there's another guy around, especially if she say, oh, that's my brother, and it's not her brother, playing with fire. And men know this. And he's saying this, he said it with chest because he means it. And that's the same way I had it. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't overzealous. I wasn't over jealous. It does hurt you. I felt it. And many of you have as well. Let me hop on to the next one.
Ghana right now, and I need you to teach me some race. I heard you got razor, right? What can I say to a Ghanaian girl to get her to like me in Chi? And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it to her in Chi.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Chi.
You don't speak Chi?
No.
You're not Ghanaian?
I mean, it's not just Chi we have in Ghana. We have so many languages.
All right, guys. Now tell me you guys didn't notice that. Tell me you didn't realize how sweet and feminine and delicate she is, right? That's why guys are leaving. I'm not saying when you interview a woman in the States, she's just like, oh, mother. But a lot of times, don't you feel the energy? Don't you feel the energy? Now, you see something like this. This is why guys are leaving. Guys are leaving to find a woman like this. And I say this, right? Because not every guy wants to go where I am. Not every guy wants to go to the Philippines. Or some guys don't even want to go to Colombia, even though a lot of guys do. Or some guys don't want to go to Thailand. Places like that, right? They may want a black queen. For those guys, you can't go wrong. Any one of those countries, you can go to Ghana like where she's from. There's many other places you can go to where you'll find a woman to get in your program. Now, be careful no matter where you're going because you never know. Let's move on. Alright, guys. Now, you see this picture right here? It says when your BF, who never talks about his problems, randomly starts opening up. I gotta say this. Any man out there, listen to my voice right now. I can't say nothing. I'm gonna let Shaq explain it.
Open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Your whole life.
Bro, they gonna tell you can't.
Because you know why?
But it's a trap.
Because you know why?
I'm trapped.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're gonna throw it back in your face. That's why.
That's real.
That's why. So you can't ever.
That's why you crackers. Your dad left.
Yeah.
Facts. 1,000,000% correct. If any man went through this, I know some of y'all went through this, man. It happens. No matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, none of that matters in the West. None of it. If you're a man, you will experience this. I have. I'm sure you have. Looking at me right now. Keep your mouth closed. It's sad it has to be like that, right? But keep your mouth closed. Alright, guys. Now, today, I got a comment from a brother. He wants to talk a little bit about his situation with his wife. So, let's hop into that right now. He said, I met my wife in 2019. She is from the DR.
Good afternoon. It's my sincere pleasure to welcome everybody to Quincy-Canada, DR.
We are married, have 2 twin-year-olds, 1 boy, 1 girl. I make $175,000 a year. So this man, and I gotta say this too, right? He's what women see as high value, right? That magic number women want. This is what you can clearly see. The men making this kind of money don't want to deal with these women. They don't want women who continuously say I want a man making the bag and have a snotty attitude. And on the second date saying, oh, can you pay my bills? Because the first thing they're asking, this is what they're asking on dates. They're saying, oh, how much do you make? Let me know, anybody out there, have you been on dates recently and had a woman ask you, how much do you make? Because it's happening. But this is what he said. He said, I'm cheap, and my wife is cheap also. She doesn't buy anything she doesn't need. So that's how it is, y'all. See, a lot of times, these women guys are going to meet, right? They don't care about the extras. They don't care about having a nice Gucci bag. They don't care about having that beautiful dress that costs $1,000. But a lot of times, I gotta call it like I see it, right? So many women are doing what? Going out, buying that designer handbag. No one, they can't afford it. But this is what he says. He says, she's a stay-at-home mom. A lot of my exes were trying to get her to leave me. They would messenger her on Facebook. I show my wife the text messages they sent me and the nude pictures they sent me. A man is going to spend his money on what he thinks is worth spending his money on. So true. Of course a man is. I just explained that. He said breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
This is the way.
She's giving up the buns. He didn't say giving up the buns. I said that. Anytime. Same thing I get too. There's no, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm not in the mood. This is all the same thing. You didn't take me on vacation. You didn't take me on vacation. None of that. Anytime he wants it, right? Coffee ready before I wake up. Very submissive. I don't know why they think we are broke.
True.
Of course not. The man's making 100. And that's the thing. Guys that are making that money are leaving. So he said, I don't know why they think we are broke. Do they know what a hotel, food, drinks, traveling costs? Why do my bros care what a woman says that doesn't want us? They can keep running their mouth. I have a Pacifica for the family and a Cayenne SUV when I take my wife out. I mainly drive my 2010 Toyota Matrix. I'm a diesel mechanic. The look I get from women when they see me in the car rolls over laughing, right? Because they don't truly understand how simple guys are. All we care about is having a woman that completes us. That's what we want. And you can clearly see you want that, you gotta leave. And that's why shout out to all my guys down in the comments. Guys saying I'm going out here, I'm going to the Philippines to get my Filipina. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to Africa. I want you guys to keep doing that, man. Also, you guys keep sharing your stories too. because I won't say your name unless you want me to say your name, right? And also, guys, contact me. I definitely want to get some more of your stories because more men need to know and understand that there's a shot. You can go out and make it happen, right? Even if I know guys that are going out, I wouldn't suggest it. They're going out and bringing them back, right? But still, you got to do what you got to do, right? I guess. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. There's always hope. Keep hope alive.
You keep hope alive because you are alive.
Keep hope alive and take your shot, man. Because at that time, after you take your shot, you'll realize, I'm so happy.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
Answers come.